Hey, welcome back to Simulated Case Break Simulations. I'm JT. I'm here with another case break simulation. This is a big one. This is the start of the 2023 baseball trading card season with 2023 Top Series 1 baseball. This is a big deal. I love the start of baseball season. I love the start of card collecting season. So I'm going to give you a case break simulation. Essentially, if you haven't watched my videos before, what I do is I inform you on what teams are the best to buy in a case break. So if you're buying in a team's case break, these are the teams that you want to buy. And I also will break down what price I think you should pay optimally for the hobby box case breaks. Now, I have a new algorithm in this break. I have figured out a way to provide for you the actual strength of the checklist, a quantitative metric to give you the strength of the checklist. And I'm going to break down the price of what you should pay by team by the strength of that checklist. So we'll get into that. So this is 2023 Topps Series 1 Baseball. There is the hobby box. Here are the simulations I ran. Now, what is this product? Obviously, it's the definitive product of baseball. It is for everyone, kids, adults, hobbyists, whomever, and it always gives us a first look at rookies. Obviously, we can get the first Bowman, and that will give us a first look at young stars in the minor leagues, pro ball players, even international players. But this is the first rookie card that a player will have. Oftentimes, that rookie card becomes famous, that becomes iconic, it becomes the thing that people refer back to when they talk about the rookie card. There's going to be hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of rookie cards over the course of the year, but this is the one that collectors really look to. And so a lot of them will get these graded. Now, what you get in these hobby boxes, what you get in this product altogether is you get a plethora of cards that you're going to see at your local Walmart, Target, whatever, big box store until 2024. You got hobby boxes, jumbo. Those you won't see at the retail stores, but you also have retail boxes, which have a bunch of packs in them, typically with worse odds. You have the blaster boxes, which have decent odds, but you have to buy them as a box, usually $20 to $30 there. Hanger boxes, fat packs, which I think replaced the rack packs, which were the old hanging packs. And that is what you get. The release date is tomorrow, February 15th. I'm trying to get this video out for that. So you got all those different ways to buy. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you the simulation for the hobby box. The jumbo, it has 6 jumbo boxes per case. Better silver, and it has the gold foil parallels, but I'm actually only going to do the hobby, which has pretty much similar odds, and in my research it costs the same exact price to buy that case. We're looking at $1,050 for a full case. Now, if you're an investor, obviously this is Top Series 1. Don't go crazy buying this stuff because there is some good stuff in here. And I guarantee you that they're going to be randomly placed in the most ridiculous spots. There's a Babe Ruth cut auto. There is I think there's a Ty Cobb cut auto. There's a bunch of great things here. There's dual autos from Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, Ichiro, Ken Griffey Jr., Mike Trout. Just awesome cards. But the chase is insane because it's not this Series 1 stuff. It's not like they just produce a little bit. They produce millions and millions and millions of these cards, and they place them over all those different types of boxes like I mentioned here. And so you might find a dual auto Ohtani Trout in a hanger box. You might find a Babe Ruth cut auto in, I think those might be limited to hobby just because of how very valuable they are. But I would be cautious. Don't go nuts. It's Series 1. It's easy to get excited, but the rookie cards are really what tend to have the staying power. They can become iconic pieces of the collecting industry. Those are probably the best things to get graded, but I would go, this is my opinion now, I would not go any further than getting the rookie cards graded. You could sink your ship. What I mean by that is you could easily lose money on grading top Series 1 base cards. So if you are one of those people who just send hundreds of cards in to get graded, I don't know where you guys are getting the money for that. But if it costs $20 to grade a card at Beckett, 18 to grade at PSA, and you're sending in these base cards, I'll be honest, on eBay, 2022 Top Series 1, a lot of those base cards, graded base cards, are going for $18. So you're losing money because you got to pay for shipping and insurance and all that. So having said that, I mean, this is a good set. It's Top Series 1. Everybody likes it, but it's easy to just have boxes and boxes of this stuff and then not know what to do with it later on. Aesthetically, this is a really, really nice looking set. I have been disappointed with the previous few years. And I didn't know that every 20 years, Topps does this thing. Every 20 years on a 3, so this is 23, and then 2003, and then 1983, etc., they release a dual picture front to these cards. That's something I found from Beckett.com. So this design, I love it. I think it's awesome. And I think this has a lot of potential to have some memorable cards. It's a little weird to see Trout in this uniform, just because typically you want to have Topps Series 1 base cards be in their home or away jerseys that are more common, and have these kind of be variations or inserts. But anyway, it's a nice jersey. I'm not complaining. It's cool. But there it is. And there's a ton of parallels, but we'll get to that. So card number 1 was not voted on this year. It's Juan Soto, and that was decided on by, I guess, Topps. And then there's going to be, rookie cards in the base set, the Rookie Cup / Future Stars, team cards, combo cards, and the league leaders cards. That's where later on in this simulation you're going to see some of the teams are actually multiple teams. Some of the team categories are multiple teams. That's because of the league leader cards or the dual autos. And so Beckett.com they gave me the information on this 20-year thing. I did not know that, and that's awesome. So parallels, here's the Mookie Betts one they posted on Beckett. Look at all these parallels. This is just the base set. There are parallels in I don't know why this doesn't have a bullet here, but there's also the clear and out of 10. So tons and tons of parallels. Oddly enough, I've been buying Topps Series 1 forever, and I think maybe I've gotten the camo, and I've never gotten the camo, never anything to 25. In the base set, the odds are like overwhelmingly deceiving, I think. I'm gold. I get lots of gold because those are the ones that everyone gets. And so they are staying with the variations on the year re-release. They do this with archives, they do it with heritage, and they do it with their series 1, 2, and update. 1988 is up for the series 1 and 2 and update, so that's what we're going to see here. I like this design more than I liked. 87 had that wood grain, and I didn't really like that very much. But I do like this one. And there are on-card autos in this set, which is an improvement because I don't think there were any on-card autos last year, but I could be wrong. I didn't start doing the simulations until this year. So there's your variations of that. Some insert cards. I like this ace thing. I think this harkens back to something in the 90s that I don't remember. 30 club, 40 50 club, whatever that might be. Whoever's in that, probably Aaron Judge is in the 60 club. I have no idea. And then you have, Topps Series 1 typically has these really busy insert cards like this Anthony Rizzo here. There's like dates and words, and there's glass breaking in the back. It's like wild. Unmemorable, but and also I believe this is a sticker auto, so it's like whatever. But look at this checklist is so good for the autos. I think it's one of the best they've had, but it's still a chase, guys, so don't get caught up in it. Now they have this heavy lumber. This is on a wood grain stock. They have these are short prints, these nickname cards. And I feel like every time we see a nickname card, it's always Pete Alonso. The home run thing's back. I won this a couple years ago. I don't even know what I got for it. Nothing, probably. And then here's some of the notable things from the autographs and memorabilia cards. There are on-card autos, like this 88 Topps baseball. There's the Topps Reverence, and there's other stuff. So there's that. Take a look, screenshot it, whatever you want. We're going to get into some of that. Now, there are cut autos, which I think are phenomenal. There's cut autos. Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson, Ty Cobb, bunch of players. Check out the checklist online if you want to see who's all available. But that's pretty sweet, and I think that those might be hobby exclusives. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't say cut signatures, just one of one. Obviously, one of one. Here's some more examples. And they have the manufactured relics, which everyone hates, but it looks like they got some with autos on them. I've never met a collector who wants these manufactured autos. But moving on. The silver pack program's back. Hopefully they don't forget the silver packs this year. I think there's in hobby there's one per box, and in jumbo there's two per box, so it's a hobby exclusive. And then the player checklist. So this is what I really wanted to get into here. I've determined a way to quantify the strength of a checklist, and we're going to get into that. But right now, I just want to highlight some of the highlights I thought were the Babe Ruth cut auto, and then just the dual autos are nuts in this product. I don't know if it was like this last year, like Griffey Trout, Griffey Ichiro, Judge Jeter, just awesome dual autos. I hope, I hope I get one, but I don't really buy into a lot of breaks. So the cost of a box at Steel City's $10.50. I use that price because I feel like the markup's good, the markup's reasonable, and give or take a few bucks for the breakers to mark these up to make their money, but otherwise that's what you should expect. So if you're buying into a break just based on the distribution of the type of card by team, what that means is the number of possible cards for a team that you could get by card type, this is what I think you should do. If you're going strictly on autographs, now the number of unique variants for the Atlanta Braves is 126, but with all the print runs, that equates to roughly 9,755 cards, all autographed, and that is the most of any team in this product. So even with that, because the distribution is so similar across a lot of these teams, the price that you should pay if you're strictly chasing autographs is around 72 to 75 bucks. That might not be the reality of it, and that again does not include the strength of the checklist, which I will get into. This only includes blindly the number of cards that exist with autographs on them. If you were to buy every single case of Topps Series 1, you would get almost 10,000 Braves autographs. Now that does include the Rookie of the Year. That includes Acuna. It also includes Dansby Swanson, which I guess, there probably wasn't enough time to change that to the Cubs. It's not the strongest checklist for the Braves. Acuna is probably the strength of that entire team. And then you go down from there, and these, you can screenshot this, do whatever you want. I can even tell you some of the worst teams to buy as we could go through this list. Here's that. So if you're just going off of the number of autos, like the Dodgers, for example, strong team, but they only have 4,000 cards that have an autograph on them. So be careful when you're buying into these breaks thinking, I'm going to get the strongest team. The Brewers, they have far more, but their players really aren't that strong. The Pirates, same thing. So you really want to get an idea here. If you're going off the Mariners, which I know are going to be marked up way higher than 40 bucks, they have about 5,000 autographs in there, and I guarantee you a lot of them are Julio. So here's some of the breakdowns by team, and there you go. Now I will do it by the total number of inserts. Actually, let's see. The total number of inserts that exist in this set. So if you're chasing inserts, which I don't know for this particular set if you would, the Yankees, they have 23,000, almost 24,000 total cards that are insert cards, and you could probably pay around 70 bucks just if you're chasing inserts. What I'm saying here is if you paid $70, you shouldn't regret it. You're not overpaying because that's what you're looking for. Don't pay for a team because they have the most cards. Pay for the teams based on what you're going after. Are you going for autos? Are you going for inserts, memorabilia, etc.? Obviously, everyone wants autographs, but if you focus your attention on the thing that you want, and then you pay a price that's around here, these are reasonable. This is a distribution of the cost for each team. So we're looking at this column here and this column here for the price you should pay. And there you go. You can screenshot that, do whatever you want. And there's the teams and the price that they are. So we'll also do it by memorabilia now. So price, let's see, for non-auto memorabilia, number of total. Wow, we got almost 11,000 for the Yankees. So it's going to be hard to see. I'm just going to do this I'm going to scroll over, so you're not going to see this right here. But we started about 110. So if you want memorabilia from the Yankees and you pay 110, don't regret it. So here's in order, like what you should be paying. The Mariners are down here if you're looking for Julio. So there you go. And you obviously can't see the prices because it scrolls over. I'll fix that in future videos. But there we have it there. So that is a breakdown by distribution of the card type. Now here's what I've done. I have calculated the product strength and what the checklist strength, and what that entails is I'm scraping websites using code in order to obtain a metric about the popularity of each player. Then I scrape baseballreference.com for certain statistics about how talented they are, what pitcher or hitter, which metrics define players against other players. Then I multiply them together, and then I sum them based on all of the cards that are possibly available, and then divide that by the total number of value that's possible in the entire set. So of all millions of cards, what's the total value? That's the denominator in this equation. I know it doesn't matter because I'm not telling you what exact websites I'm scraping and what statistics I'm using because I don't want this really to be copied. But that's what it is. It is popularity and talent along with the rarity or lack of rarity for each team. And the lack of rarity is actually a boost. So the more likely it is that you'll get a card, the higher the number here is. And that is because you should pay for teams that you can be more sure, not 100% sure. Again, disclaimer, I'm just giving you advice on what teams I would buy. I am not making a claim to what you should get in a break. I take no responsibility for you paying into a break and totally hitting nothing. That's not my fault. That's you. That is the risk you take. I'm just giving you advice. If you are going strictly off the autographs, the strongest team in Top Series 1 is the Los Angeles Angels. And that's because almost every card, with the exception of maybe two, almost every autograph in Top Series 1 is either Ohtani or Trout or contains an Ohtani or Trout. That, some of those dual autos and things like that. And so if you, out of this $1,050 case, you paid over a tenth of that yourself, $130, I think personally you should not have any regrets about doing that. The same with the Yankees, and that is because of Derek Jeter, Aaron Judge, that Babe Ruth cut auto, a whole bunch of really, really awesome autographs that you can get. I think there's even Don Mattingly in a Yankees jersey. So these are the prices if you're going. This is based on product strength. That is popularity. So how much searching do people do with regards to certain categories like cards, autographs, collectibles, baseball, whatever, multiplied by certain metrics in their on their baseball reference page. So that's why certain players like Julio Rodriguez, he has a lot of popularity online, a lot of hits as I'm calling them, and he had a really good season. I think his like WAR was 5 or something. It was crazy, 2 to 5, somewhere in there. So he boosts up the Mariners into this valuable category. So here are the most valuable teams for autographs. And we're looking at the first column here. This is the price that I would pay, no more than that if you're strictly going for autographs. Here's the next list. Screenshot that for your records. And there's the next. Screenshot that for your records. Now we'll go to, I think we could skip insert because no one's probably chasing inserts for Series 1. If you're going for memorabilia, these are non-autographed memorabilia cards, by the way. The Yankees, they take the cake, $147. That seems like a lot. You're definitely paying, you're paying a good amount for this. I would have no issue with that. You're going to get a lot of cool stuff. There's Yankees galore. Again, Aaron Judge, Anthony Rizzo. I always forget that he's on the Yankees. Babe Ruth, all the greats. So there's that, and I'll go through that so you can screenshot it. And there's that. You can screenshot, your worst team to buy is the Nationals. So don't pay more than $3 for that, which I'm sure a breaker won't list. But if you get in those eBay breaks, you definitely find them for that. Here's based on parallels. If you're looking for those one-of-ones, if you're looking for those, purple, gold, blue, whatever, here you go. Angels are number 1, Mariners number 2, and we'll go there. In your worst team for buying parallels is the A's. And then we will go to the silver packs. And if you're strictly chasing silver packs, I don't know what you're doing. But hey, the best team, the most valuable team there is the Mariners. And the worst team is, well, the Diamondbacks don't even look like they have a silver pack card. And the Rangers don't go in for anything more than $1.34. So that's the product strength. I give this a 500, and that's an equation that I've done. Now, I don't have any references to match that up against, but as the year goes on and as I do this more and more, we could say, okay, Top Series 1 was 500.7, this product's this, here's how they compare. So there you go there. And now we'll get into the simulation. Hopefully you're still with me here. Now, I simulated 20 case breaks. Here's some of the assumptions I made. Obviously, Topps prints millions of these things, but I'm assuming 10,000 just to keep my computer from burning. And that is what we're doing here. I simulate 20 case breaks, and I give you the results so that, yes, the team with the most cards in this set might be the Mets or the Braves or something. But here's what's actually getting pulled in a totally random simulated case break. And by totally random, I'm setting this up so that the right number of autographs, the right number of memorabilia, the right parallels, inserts, etc., all get pulled. So the most rare, this chart here is just to show you what the most rare sets are. In this case, there are 9 one-of-one World Series champion autograph relics. That's the rarest card in the entire Topps Series 1. The next rarest is this. And this is just to show, you could screenshot this just to show you that if you pull one of these and you're like, I don't really know if this is a good pull or not, this should tell you how rare it is. These are all one-of-ones, and there's this many of them. So even, 1988 Topps Baseball Platinum, there's 100 one-of-ones, and there you go. Those are the rarest cards in all of Topps Series 1-of-1, or Topps Series 1. Topps Series 1-of-1. That'd be a cool product, Topps Series 1-of-1. Print runs for all teams. Here you go. I'm just going to show you the one-of-ones, and here they are. Here's the top teams for getting a one-of-one. There are 99 Astros, 89 Braves, and we can go there. We'll pause there. You can screenshot this. Use this to make informed decisions about your purchases. For print runs, there are 1,708 one-of-ones total in the entire set in all cases that you could possibly break. And here's the breakdown of all the rest of the print runs here in the left column. Going even further, the number of cards by each team. Now I said, remember, the Mets have the most cards by team. That doesn't mean that we're going to pull a bunch of Mets. That just means that they have the most cards. And then the most unique cards is the Braves. The Braves have the most types of cards. So of all the inserts, the autographs, the memorabilia, parallels, base cards, the Braves have the most different cards, and the Mets have the most total. So all the print runs kind of exploded out to this 262,733 total Mets cards in all in all, if you bought every case. So here's that breakdown. Now I simulate the case breaks. Here's the result of the 20th case, just one case, just to show you what that looks like. You get a lot of base when you do this because you get thousands and thousands of base. So I'm actually going to see what autos I got. Got a Derek Jeter oversized box topper. That's pretty sweet. Got Baseball Stars autograph of Randy Johnson. This is actually probably really, really good. 5 autographs in total. Remember, there's one memorabilia card, autograph, or something else in each box. So you're only getting one. I got a Derek Jeter, Aaron Judge dual auto. Well, that's pretty sweet. So that's the simulation. That's what I got out of that. All in all, I pulled 4,080 cards and probably completed the top set a few times. What did I get by team for this? Well, the Mets, there you go. So that does match what we saw in the table before. Got the most, the Mets, then the Cardinals, Braves, Tigers. And then we look at the parallels for for what I got in that case. And we're looking at, obviously, base cards is what you get the most of, then the 88 tops. Then from there, it kind of just, if you're chasing some of these, here's the order in which I got them in my simulated case break. And there you go. You could take a screenshot. Now, of all 20 cases, here's kind of just the formula for in bulk. Here's what you should expect. The Mets, you should get the most Mets, Cardinals, Phillies, Braves cards. Take a screenshot there if you need it. That is the frequency at which the cards, and the least amount is the Reds, the Rockies, the Diamondbacks. There you go. Print run. So I got 4 1-of-1s. I got, let's see how many 10s I got. Got 5 of those. That's pretty good. So I mean, that's 20 cases. So we're spending a lot of money here just to get 4 1-of-1s. It's not very good, but there's just millions and millions of cards. That's what it is. So there you go. And here's the breakdown by autograph. The Yankees, actually got a ton of Yankees in the 20 case breaks. Got a bunch of Orioles, Angels. So some of the top teams here, Mariners, Angels, Yankees, I don't know who they are because I didn't look at all 20 case breaks. But here's what I got, and that's pretty good. So if you buy the Yankees, I think given the results here of 20 case breaks, you should be pretty good to assume that you probably get something. Now, I don't know how many case breaks you got to get in, 20 maybe. You'll get some Yankees, but that might be costly. So there's the least amount I received was the Cubs. I didn't receive any Nationals, any Rays, some of these dual autos that just aren't blank. The Pirates didn't get any of those. Inserts, let's see here. There you go, got a bunch of Mets. If you're looking for memorabilia, I got 8 Yankees, 4 Blue Jays, Guardians, Reds, there you go. And parallels, the Cardinals, wow, and the Red Sox. So it doesn't always align with what cards are the most. You could screenshot this, use it how you want. And that is that. That is Top Series 1, 20 case break simulations. Thanks for joining me. Sorry for the long video, but there was a lot to discuss. And we will see you next time.